Welcome back, duelists, to the King's Court. And we got a gameplay between myself on the left playing Orcust, Adventure Orcust, and Camera Isaac on the right playing Heroes, of course. Before we get too far into it, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you know we upload consistently. We're on the road to 1K, so help us finish the ride. So after using Priestess, activating Rite of Aramazier, then special summoning a token, and then bringing out Faithful Adventure. Note, I haven't played a lot of the Fateful Adventure stuff in a little while, so I might miss some triggers, like when you normal summon to add something, or excuse me, when you normal summon for someone to set something. But I do remember the effects that you only get your effects of special monsters after using it, so that's how it goes. So I use the effect, which is to add and then discard a card. I'm reading Nibiru or something else in hand. Normal summon Simple Skeleton, I'm going to link it off. Alright, no, first we're going to use the effect of Fateful Adventure to grab Draco back and just equip it. In my hand, I believe it. So I'm gonna I link off into the new Galatea AI. Its effect discarding, especially in Griffin Rider. Then use the effect discard a Gearzu to either add an Orchestrated Babble, World Legacy card, or World Legacy monster. I'm just gonna go ahead and add Orchestrated Babble because I'm gonna try to get Crescendo off of Galatea. Normally, if I didn't draw the adventure package, I would have summoned the Gearzu that I had in hand, but this also worked out pretty well. So I'm going to activate Simple Skeleton's effect to bring back Gearzu. Waiting on response, no response there, so Gearzu is going to go ahead and send an Orcust to the graveyard. I believe I'm sending Harp. Yes, I am. I still have plenty more to do, so I'm just looking at my hand, and I'm going to link off Gearzu and Galatea to go into the old Galatea. I'm going to use Harp from the graveyard. Banish the special summon orcs from the deck. I'm going to special summon, I believe I'm going for Nightmare? Yes, Nightmare, just to get that into the graveyard to get into rotation. Then Galatea to shuffle back the Harp to set the Crescendo. Excuse me. And then I believe I'm going to then... Wait, no, I Xyz to Ding Gearzu, to Dindin. Dindin's going to equip, reattach the Simple Skeleton, and then I'm going to link off into... and have a drop a rapper. Link off into IP Masquerena. Oh, it's because I dropped the wrapper. I didn't notice it right there. Then I'm going to use Gacha AI, banishing a Gearzu from the graveyard to special summon it back to the field. And setting one, and I'm going to pass turn with two set back row, IP, and Griffin Rider. It's a lot for heroes to play through. So remember, so basically we're just going to have much to do. So he's going to hero lives. Pay half. I'm really not going to respond to that. I know where to kind of... That's the thing about playing against heroes, is that I know where to choke them. So right now there's no point activating any of my negations. Also because I'm reading talents at this point too. And I don't have to waste it on a Crescendo. What do you mean? I don't have to waste a Crescendo on it. Because who knows what heroes go, especially with their hand. So Ferris discarding Sinister Necrom. Equipping, or no, it's placing, increasing the spell and trap card zone. Increase effect, I believe, no, increase is going to attribute for cost here. So I'm going to crescendo the increase out anyway. So even if I'm going to crescendo it when it would send the special summon anyway. Blah, empty special summon. Sinister Necrom. Sure. gonna add, or special summon, yeah, add special summon Evil Hero Infernal Prison, or Prison. I forget what it's called. Sending Malicious to the graveyard. There's no point in trying to negate it because it sends for a cost anyway. I have no cards in hand, so basically I'm just playing on what I have on the field. But luckily, Orcust's graveyard, thanks to Babel, is like their second hand. So Masquerade is the only card that has currently activated an effect. You can do another Malicious. Excuse me. Link off Stratus and Malicious. Probably going to go into Cross Crusader. Griffin Rider on the effect to bring back the Malicious. Because Isaac is considering how to work a play here. I'm reading he has a mass change in hand, so he's probably considering if he wants to do then cross. He's going to mass change. So he's going to lose. I'm going to lose my Griffin Rider negate, but he's not going to get summoned out anyway. But he's going to Dark Claw, which is a problem because I can't do anything. Like Dark Claw kind of shuts me out. So I'm considering what I want to do here. And then, of course, I resolve an effect to search something. I notice how I just manage it. Because that black card is a token on my sleeves. I'm going to link the 2 off to SP Little Knight. And I'm going to use Little Knight's effect on summoning. So the new chain, Little Knight's going to banish the Dark Claw. Because really all I can do to it. He's only what I have left in grave, and I do have Symbol Skeleton, which is going to bring back Dingirsu. Like, that's the play that's going to happen. I'm just going to bring back the Dingirsu from my graveyard. He's then going to summon Elemental Vision Extra Hero Wonder Driver. Activate Miracle Fusion. This is probably going to be Elemental Hero Sunriser. Because there's 2 Elemental Heroes with different names. Or 2 different attributes. Yep. And Sunriser would add Miracle Fusion, but he already used it. But Wonder Driver can reset it. So it sets it there. So I do have SP, and I do have... I decided I'm going to bring out Dingirsu, because I'm using Symbol Skeleton effect. Oh, I'm using Harp. Oh, wait, no. Excuse me. I use Nightmare's effect to give SP Little an extra 800 attack. To also send the NT8100 Sirius. And since I have a Dark Link monster, I can special summon it back out. So this is another form of interruption, being able to pop something on the field. Itself in something. Basically, it's my own Sunriser. Isaac does not remember how much attack defense the token has. It's currently at 2,000. So he would take 100 if he chooses to attack still. He is considering his plays here. End turn, gets back SP and his Sunriser. Looking at my graveyard. I believe I'm using Crescendo's banishment effect to add back a... Oh no, I use Symbol Skeleton's effect to bring back Galatea. Then use the set orchestrated return. Activate return. I believe I have a Orcust in my hand. I'm discarding Harp Harbor to draw 2 cards. I believe I draw Ash Blossom off this, which would be fine, but I'm not really going to use it, I think. Using Crescendo's effect to return a banished Dark Machine to my hand. I choose to add Galatea AI. Exceeds into Dingirsu. Dingirsu reattach Simple Skeleton. I'm going to use Adventure. Or no, am I using... Yeah, I'm going to use Dracoback to bounce back the Sunriser. I'm going to swing over the Wonder Driver, and then I think I'm just going to attack with SP for 16 directly. And then I'm going to set one more card and pass. I think that's an Imperm I set. Because I forget what I said. I know I only play one Crescendo. I'm just currently keeping track what I have of Orcust in the graveyard. So I'm just going to normal summon Stratos again. I'm going to go ahead and activate an effect. What am I doing? I think I'm Harp Harboring. I think I'm using Harp Harbour to summon an Orcust. Oh no, I'm using Crescendo. Or no, I'm using Nightmare because I re-added it back in. So I was going to go for another Ferris play. Sets increase. I have nothing to increase this time, so it's fine. I mean, I could just banish a hero, banish one of the heroes off of with SP Little Knight, but I'm saving SP for a little bit. Vion's going to send. I have no reason to respond to Vion doing anything right here. Sending Denier. Again, no reason to respond to anything just yet. Denier is once per dual effect. Or no, is it? No, he's using Vion to search for Poly. But Denier is once per turn effect is probably once per dual effect is probably going to come up soon. Link into Cross Crusader, I believe. Excuse me. Yeah, another copy of Cross Crusader. Good thing Isaac plays 2, as he says in this duel. I'm going to SP to banish it. But does not negate, so he's still going to get back a Destiny Hero. And he's going to get back Destiny Hero Denier. Whose once per duel, whose once per effect is to return. His once per duel effect to summon itself is a once per duel effect, but not that effect. He's going to banish Malicious, special summon Malicious back from top of the deck. Inside joke, I told Isaac, is like, don't forget you have Malicious there and you draw it. There's an inside joke there. So I'm looking at my field just to know what do I have available still. I have Sirius, and I'm not going to use it just yet. So he's going to use Dread Decimator, or not Dread Decimator, Infernal Devicer. Revealing Wingman, Neos Wingman, to search Neos. And then he's going to then play Polymerization, fusing Neos and Stratos together for Neos Wingman. Or no, excuse me, for Infernal Rage. Infernal Rage! Then adding Favorite Contact. Keeping it in hand. Then he's going to use Infernal Rage's effect to tribute to special summon a Elemental Hero Monster Fusion. Treating it as a fusion summon. Special summon Sunriser, because I had bounced it back. Using Dracoback. So, let's see here. So I'm just letting what happens here. So he has wondering what can be destroyed. So unfortunately, I can use Sirius to pop a card. since I did banish for SP, its effect is active here. So he is going to he's gonna Miracle Fusion, and he's gonna fuse into Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. The most Saturday morning cartoon hero monster name I ever heard in my life, but whatever. I'm not talking shit. I'm just like laughing. So he's wondering how my effects are working. I think Gears 2 has 2 protections because it is basically if my cards would be destroyed. I have 2 back row, and I have series that can pop on attack. Or pop whenever I feel like because I use the Link Monster's effect. So I do have a lot of interruptions still. And the token can't be stored by battle as long as it's equipped once per turn by Dracoback. Because of Faithful Adventure, any token equipped with the card. So it's kind of a back and forth game, which is what I like in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Just you don't see it that often because everything is engine. Which is ironic because that's kind of how both the decks we're playing are, just very engine based. So he's going to fuse a lot, and it really doesn't matter if he banishes because favorite contact does fusion summon, or excuse me, special summons Neos Wingman by returning cards from banished or graveyard. So it really doesn't matter if they get banished. So he's using everybody. Everybody getting fused into Wake Up Your Hero. Now, Wake Up Your Hero, I believe it's going to be like 5,000 attack, even more, just because how many elements on the field also into Sunriser. So he kind of hefty. So right here, it's a pretty interesting set of events. So he's going to attempt to swing with Wake Up Your Hero. He's going to try to pop, or try to babble. I can't do anything great on Declaration of Attack. So I'm going to Droplet, sending Draco back to the grave to cut Wake Up Your Hero in half. Negate its effect. And then Dingirsu is still going to have to detach to prevent itself from being destroyed. And then Draco back will reattach. And I'm going to detach material. Now, I'm detaching material to stop them from being destroyed by Sunriser. And detaching from being not destroyed by battle. I'm going to use Sirius's effect because I use Link. I'm going to use it. I'm going to pop Sunriser. Excuse me. I is going to set 2. And I'm going to make the biggest gamble readable read. And then as during the end phase, so before anything, I'm going to ding Girsu to send the middle back row, which was his favorite contact. And then I do forget about SP Little Knight. I do forget about it, which is unfortunate, because it also means this game's a little bit tainted because I do forget about it. And it's mandatory to come back. I just really forgot. And even my bench ball, I knew it was there. It was in my mind because I was too busy thinking how the interaction went. This is why I'm not good for high tier events, because I just forget and I play around everything and not remembering. So yeah, I do forget about SP Little Knight. For those who will mention in the comments, yes, I do forget about it. Brings out Simple Skeleton. And I'm going to link 4 into Enlin Girsu. Can use Enlin Girsu to add back Crescendo. Put a card out of hand and shuffle it. And I'm going to take control of Wake Up Your Hero. Then I manage Simple Skeleton, revive Dingirsu. And I was going to skip right up in there. I do tell him, like, oh, I forgot about Little Knight. And he was like, that would have made a difference. And, like, it probably would have. But I mean, if anything, I would have had to use Little Knight for the Link summon of Inland Girsu, which is fine. But I don't think I'm gonna say right now is I think what would have happened anyway is if I would have still gone Inland Girsu, and we still would have had the whole plays that would have happened out. He would have one more extra body on field. But I would have sung with his Wake Up Your Own Hero. Wake Up Your Own Hero's effect is back to being active again, so it will pop, delete, excuse me, it will attack, burn, and then I still have access to Orcust freeing quick effects because I didn't use Simple Skeleton that turn. So I'm able to attack for game. So plus the Adventure Token is 2,000 attack points, which is pretty beefy. So now we're going into game 2. We're shuffling We Don't Side because I don't have a side deck for this deck yet. And you're about to see what I call the Welp. We're going to good, buddy. I'm going to activate Fuelos and get out of the Ash Blossom. And, well, so I'm sitting there and I realize, wait, I'm playing against heroes. And Isaac knows that I'm playing Orcust, which is a graveyard-based strategy. Knowing Isaac, all he needs to do in this turn is get Darklaw onto the field. And I pretty much lose. Because I don't know, because I played, the only responses I have to the Darklaw is like Imperm. And even then, I don't know if I'm going to draw an Imperm. I have combo in my hand. But if I don't draw Imperm, like, that doesn't really matter. And I don't have Nib either, so like looking at this right now, it's like, oh man, we kind of screwed a little bit. We're a we're in a little oopsie daisy, whoopsie daisy. So I'm thinking about it, and he doesn't have to tell me this because it's true. He doesn't really have to. He could just play this entire turn and not really do it. He goes to Dusted Gold, and I think within the next minute or two, I'm just gonna ask him, "Can you make Darklaw this turn?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, we're going game 3." We're not. He goes Evil Assault. Tributes for increase. I'm sitting here and I think I'm going way too. I'm thinking and I'm like, wait, I know this is gonna happen. I think I'm gonna ask him right soon enough. I think it's when we both stop doing something. He's like, yeah, I can. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Adds Poly. Oh, it went bright. What the heck happened to that brightness? Oh my god, it was so bright for a second. Solar Flare. Denier. Evil Assault, discarding Denier. Dead End Prison. That's its name. Dead End Prison. Dead End Prison effects. Send to the graveyard for cost. Send Sinister Necrom. So yeah, I think I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. You can tell what I'm thinking because I'm like, wait a minute. I think I have my pocket. Then I'm like, wait. I forgot when I specifically asked him this question. I know I'm thinking about it because then there's External Infernal Devicer, revealing Neos Wingman to add Neos. I think I'm just considering my hand and I'm like, wait. I think the panic hasn't fully set in yet. I'm like, wait. And it goes Poly. And then, yeah, no, it's right there. I ask, hey, can you make Darklaw? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going game 3. I cannot out his Darklaw because I looked at my hand. I'm like, I really don't have anything to out Darklaw. The only thing I had was, what's it called? Droplet. But Droplet doesn't work because you can't send to graveyard. So now we're the open in game 3, and I'm going to go first. Because that's the only way I can win, is that I have to be able to go first against heroes. And legitimately, I don't know what to do because like I need to go first. So I'm gonna get my hand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I look at my hand and I'm like, oh shit, I bricked. I'm bricked up, cuz. So I activate Priestess because I think I have like 2 copies in hand besides her. I think I have all 3. If I have all 3, or I have 2 copies of Priestess in hand, which is not good. And I'm going to use the advantage pile. I had to hit over because I drew it, which is not fun. Griffin Rider because I control no monsters. Armageddon Knight, Ash Blossom. I'm going to use Griffin Rider to negate so I can actually just send something. I believe I send Harp Heart to grave, yes. So we're fine. It does suck that I lose Griffin Rider's banish effect already. And also realize I don't use Faithful Adventure's effect to summon a thing out. I don't even use the token. That's fine. Gonna link into Galatea. I think I discard another Rite of Air. I think I discard Rite of Air Maze here because I have another copy in hand. Search Orchestrated Babel. Activate Babel. And yes, I do forget to use the effect of Adventure. Could you guess? Oh, hold on. I look because I'm using Galatea. I the catch is like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh yeah, Galatea. Then Galatea will return a Harp Heart to the deck. And I'm going to add Crescendo because Crescendo is the best card to add right here because we already have Babel, set Crescendo. Use Symbol Skeleton to revive. I think I revive the Girsu. See someone Isaac's reminding me about zones. I'm like, thank you, Isaac. Use Gingirsu. Type Symbol Skeleton. And then link the 2. I believe I go into IP. And then I use Galatea AI as a secondary effect to banish Orcust to spell summon itself. So that's currently our board presence. We have 1 card in hand and 3 interruptions? 2? I hope that's enough against heroes. I might have misplayed that turn a little bit. He's going to have Dusted Gold to search for any card that mentions Dark Fusion. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh boy, do I have enough interruptions here? Do I have enough to not die? Dark Contact. I'm going to Crescendo it. Discard Ferris. Special search. And I'm considering what I want to do here. I know it's a quick effect off of. So I'm gonna let him get this. He's gonna get this spell summon off anyway. I'm just gonna IP into SP Little Knight to then banish the increase. Trying to get out as much resources as he has. So he's still gonna get Vion out. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to wear that hand down. Because the less cards he has in hand, the less resources he has, and that's easier for me to deal with cards later. 100% that's the only reason I'm able to do anything is because I'm trying to wear that hand down. And I don't know. So he's using Vion, sending Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist will send Stratos. Without normal summoning yet, he still has access to Stratos. And that's always one of the scary things I see whenever I play against heroes. So I use SP to banish itself, and the Vion is that whenever heroes can go off and like, oh, I haven't normal summoned yet, I'm like, shit. I'm like, god dang, I forgot you didn't normal summon yet. So he's searching. That's the thing, when Stratos can still search a lot of pieces, searches Sinister and Necrom. Banish, Malicious. I'll summon Dark Law, or excuse me, special summon the. I'm gonna Harp Horror, or excuse me, I'm gonna Symbol Skeleton, and I'm using it to send Stratos to the graveyard. And instead of reattaching Symbol Skeleton. And I believe that is all my interruptions except for Galatea being able to bring herself back out. But, like, that's it. He sets 1. And SP will come back, as does his Vion? Yeah. And I look at my graveyard. Do I have anything? No. So I draw for turn, look at my hand, and I'm like, I look at my graveyard just to make sure I have nothing else there. What do I have? I'm going to Crescendo to return an Orc Banished Dark Machine. I believe I add back the Girsu, or Banished Orcust. So I special summon back the Galatea AI. Discard Symbol Skeleton. No, I have a Symbol Skeleton and discard it with Galatea to add the World Crown. Then I'm going to write up Aramazier, bring the token out. Adventure will equip Draco back. Alright, I discard, add Draco back. Link those two off. Link Dingirsu and Galatea into Galatea. That's on the World Crown. Galatea banish 1. Return 1 back to the extra deck. To add an Orcust card. To add Orchestrated Return. The World Crown really doesn't do anything right here because he doesn't have access to favorite contact on the field, so I don't have to worry about Neos Wingman. So I'm going to link, go into Dingirsu. Dingirsu reattach. Look at my graveyard, what I have. Banish. Bring back Galatea AI. Oh, no. I can only spell something. Yeah, I'm going to Dingirsu. But I want something Dingirsu back once per turn, so I use it to remember Galatea AI. And I link all 4. And I could have done this all main phase too, but to Endling Girsu, gonna use Endling Girsu effect, return this, return return back to my hand, or my deck, and I'm gonna take the Vion. And then I believe I'm gonna switch Vion to attack mode. Look at my hand, nothing left. Switch Vion to attack mode. So it has most of the defense, because I don't remember. So let's then swing for 26. And then setting 2 cards, and that's it. And I believe one of them, the other one is Crescendo, the other is Imperm. So Necrom, special summon. Discard Necrom, special summon out Ferris. And he doesn't have another increase so that he concedes, because at that point, there's not much he can do. So, Orcust took it 2-1, guys. If you want to see more gameplay like this between either Orcust or Heroes, let us know. I've been Michael with the Golden State Kings, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye now.